It really does pay to make phone calls. I know, even in 2025. And tell the truth, doesn't the sound of the words making phone calls sound funny? Sounds kind of like oldish because a lot of people communicate through texting and chatting and emailing. Even that's becoming like really kind of slowing down the email thing. I'm just saying. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Jan. Welcome to another episode on this channel. Save money and more with Jan channel. How you doing today? Thank you for being here. I want to talk to you today about what I found out when I called my cable company. Well, every single year in March, two things I do in March without fail. I call my cable company to see if I could get any better packaging deals. Okay. Packaging bundles, best prices, and all that. In addition to that, I do that same activity with my local energy bill, okay, for electricity, gas, etc. But that's in June. But I do it on a regular basis every year. So in my mind's eye, I always know it. But for those that don't do it, it wouldn't hurt to like maybe write it down on a calendar or your device or somewhere, like set it as a reminder to you to do it. So this year was a little bit different. Now, last year when I got my packaging deal, which is absolutely amazing, to be honest with you, I don't want any changes on that. And I thought I'm going to hear, well, it's going to go up another 20 or, stuff you don't want to hear. So I was asking questions and whatever. It did go up $6 a couple of months back, and a couple of other people that I know in the area, their same company, same thing went up $6. So I asked, what was the $6 increase for? And unfortunately, it was for taxes. You can't negotiate when the company that is your provider has this, table of taxes. That's like a non-negotiable. Well, can you cut down that tax? You can't do that. It would be nice, but you can't. But we were talking and talking, and he said, yes, I see that you call all the time, once a year, blah, blah. He was right in front, right? So I said, yes. And he said, are you concerned about your bill going up? And I said, of course, that's why I'm calling. I like to keep on top of things and I like to get the maximum benefit that I could. He said, no, that's really smart. So talk here, talk there. And the good news is that last year, when I called a very, very wonderful customer service representative, he was so kind. I never forgot him. In fact, he said, don't forget to call in March. I said, nope, I'll note it on my calendar, blah, blah, laughing and everything. But what that person failed to recognize to say to me last year was that the thing that I had signed up for last year was not 12 months. The good news is it was for 24 months. So I'm still on that same awesome package for yet another 12 months. Zero complaints. The tax thing, well, that's out of my hands, that's for sure. However, but still the same plan, same everything. And for what I do here, I have to have a good internet company. I have to have a good I mean, when I say cable company, sounds so old, but it's so easy to say cable company for the millions of years that we've been using it, you know what I mean? But mainly, my concern, of course, was for internet. Without the internet and without a good high-speed internet, I'd be, like, sitting here till the cows come home when you do, like, 62 videos a month. Can you imagine, like, with a very slow speed internet, working with 62, video uploads, downloads a month? Oy, no, 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 no. But the bottom line is it pays to make that call. Now I figured something out. I think I really do know the reason why a lot of people will not make that call. It has nothing to do even with speaking to representative, because most of the time people are willing and can't wait to hear a real human voice, not just press 1, press 2, and then some sleepy elevator music or some, like, repetitive, boring sound bite they put in between the sleepy elevator music. I get that, and I agree wholeheartedly, that is not the fun part. But the good news is that many companies do have an option. Like, when you call, they'll say, if you have the option to do this, either remain on hold or they have a callback feature, which they'll call you back. And let me tell you, if you plan that day to be wherever you are for any length of time and you're okay with it, you could be doing something else and just instead of just sitting there with a phone attached to your ear or on speaker just staring into space. We've all been there. We've all done that. And it's starting to get old. I'm so glad those days are fading away. That callback option is a great thing. Hopefully, the utility company that you work with has that option. I'm just saying. By the way, in case a doorbell rings, it wouldn't surprise me. I'm waiting for a delivery. And especially, it always seems to happen if I'm recording. Hello. And I don't want to re record this again because this is take three. By the time I get to take four, I'm like, myself. Believe you me, that's how it works. And you know what really hurts? Speaking of takes, the previous take that didn't go through because of an audio issue on another device, my voice kept faltering, going in and out. I said, no, you don't need to have visuals, but you need great audio. Visuals are great, yes, of course. And both together are terrific, wonderful. But when you don't have great audio on a video, how many times did you ever really want to enjoy a video and the content and everything, but for some reason the sound just keeps cutting out or it's too low or whatever? And hopefully I'm not speaking into the thin air and hopefully I'm not doing yet another take. No, not another take. Because especially when I get the message across the way I'd like to, I really loved the way I had put that other one across. I'm like, no, 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 no. But anyway, that's another story. But listen, all good things are worth waiting for. So I had to switch devices to come back to do this re-recording. And I said, well, the folks could live with the sound of a doorbell ringing for a second. I'm sure they don't mind. They get doorbells ringing in their life, in real life. I like to keep real life going on in my content. If the bird clock goes off, it goes off. You see where I'm going? If there's a fire engine going by, whizzing by in a busy city, hey, this is real life. What am I going to do? Stop the fire engines? Can't do that. It's always good to keep that element of real life. But let's get back to this. You know what I was reminiscing about? I was reminiscing about, speaking of marking things down on a calendar. Remember back in the old days when you had a kitchen phone attached to a wall, and right next to it, you had these unusually large box calendars with the large box numbers on the days of the month. Oh, those are great. Those are great. They were great. If they still exist somewhere, that'd be a nice gift for someone. Honestly. And and a pen. You're on the phone at the moment, you go right to the thing, you're looking at your calendar. I think it's true. I know we have day planners, can't live without our day planners, all of us, many of us, or some of us. And yeah, I'm just saying. I know we have notebooks, which is great. It by the way, anytime you're a phone device that you're doing a business call with, always keep a pen at hand because I know that sounds so simplistic or some way of writing something down. Well, would you please write down this confirmation number? Blah, 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 blah. You see where I'm going with this. But anyway, I just thought I'd, mention this stuff as a great reminder. I was so happy to find out that I'm continuing on that plan. It pays to make the phone call. Now, you may get information that you aren't aware of, that there were increases or things that you don't want to hear too. And at that point, see what you could do about it to fix that right at the beginning. Instead of, some people let their physical mail pile up and things are going on, they're not even aware of it. And that's never a good thing. In my opinion, that's never a good thing. But anyway, have an amazing, fantastic day. Don't forget to click like, click like. Don't forget to click like, share, and hopefully subscribe. Thank you.